Experience the most efficient system for delivering sulfur and phosphate to meet your crop's needs with Smart Nutrition MAP plus MST.
Bernard Tobin here at the Farm Progress Show here in Boone, Iowa. I'm over at John Deere now, catching up with Michael Porter. Michael, how's it going? Early morning, a big show.
Yeah, very big show, a lot of customers and a lot of excitement with some of our new products.
Yeah, hey,
so excited to be here.
Let's talk about the Coulter Chisel series. You're standing in front of it. Hey, a stupid question here. You know, what makes a Coulter Chisel?
Yeah, no, good question. So a Coulter Chisel, we're excited with our new CC series. But what really makes it is up front, we have coulters, obviously, and those coulters are going to help us size that residue, chop up some of those corn stalks. And then the chisel part is the chisel points. So the CC series has the coulters up front, chisels, some finishing baskets at the back, and the thought process is to go ahead and size that residue, use those chisel points to go ahead and kind of pin and bury that residue to help it break down. And then as it flows towards the back, then we have our harrow and our rolling basket to actually level out that field to allow a planter following spring to come through and plant.
Yeah. Hey, now this really is about, I guess, high productivity and being able to cover some acres, right?
Yeah, exactly. What we designed this tool for was to be a highly productive primary tillage tool. So what we mean by that is we want it to break up compaction with those chisel points down in that maybe 6, 7, 8 inch range, but not have to go so slow that we can't cover a lot of ground. So really this is a highly productive, think 7 inches deep at 7 miles an hour, up to 33 feet wide tool, which allows our customers to get a lot more acres done per day. Compared to our traditional primary tillage tool, the 2730 combo ripper, this is able to do 50 more acres per day, allowing customers to get a lot more done and get that primary tillage job done before all the ground freezes in the fall.
Yeah. Hey, tell me about TruSet Active. You know, you're adding some autonomy here.
Yeah, so TruSet Active is kind of the next step in our TruSet journey. And so what TruSet allows us to do is set a depth for this tool, and the machine is going to manage and make sure we maintain that depth. TruSet Active takes that a step further and is constantly verifying that depth using a sensor up front. It's measuring the distance to the ground at all times, knowing where those points are. So if a customer sets 12 inches, or in this case 7 inches, it's going to hold that 7 inches. If mud bakes up on the tires and starts to raise that tool, it'll lower that tool in deeper. If maybe you hit a soft spot and starts to sink down, it's going to obviously raise that tool up. And that's really a stepping stone for autonomy. And we're really excited about this machine is it's autonomy ready for the factory. We have it hooked up here to our autonomous 8R tractor, and what we're showing you is that this tool from the factory is going to have the lighting package, Starfire receiver mast, harnessing and valves to do full autonomy right out of the factory. All that customer needs to do is add a Starfire receiver, hook it up to their autonomous tractor, and right from the get-go, it's plug and play. This machine's ready to do autonomous tillage.
Hey, let's talk about the model spread here and how that lines up with some tractor power.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm standing here in front of the CC13. We also do have a CC11, and those numbers represent the number of chisel points spread 15 inches apart across that machine. So our smallest being the CC11 pairs really well with maybe a mid or low 300 horsepower 8R. And then we go from a CC11, CC13 to a CC19, 21, and all the way up to a 25, which if you do the math of around 25 horsepower per standard, really takes us into our high horsepower tractor. So whether you have a high horsepower 700 horsepower tractor or a 300 horsepower 8R, we have a tool for you, whether it be a new tractor or a tractor that's been on the farm for a long time.
Final question, Michael, about availability. When are farmers going to be able to roll with this machine?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have demo units of this out all fall across the Midwest, and then orders are going to start February 4th, 2025.
Yeah. Well, great stuff, Michael. Thanks for making some time for Real Agriculture here at Farm Progress.
No, thanks for having me, and hope customers get out and get to see the show.